Hello class, this is Dylan Russell, and this is my exit interview. So to begin, I really want to emphasize on why I chose the TEM major. Now, this is a long journey getting there, and I'll explain it all. As a young kid, 17, 18, I saw many of my family members actually take on these ventures of their own and pursue their own dreams. One was in California, and he had a successful business. One was in Orlando, had a successful business, worked for EA Games. And then my grandma actually started a restaurant in Arizona, and I actually have aunts and uncles that have businesses inside of Arizona as well. So growing up, I never knew that I would actually would actually influence me as much as it really has later in life. I saw these, subconsciously I saw them, do paperwork and, run taxes and go through these, planning and development and stuff like that. So from an actual young kid, adult wise, I saw these ventures come true and I saw their dreams come true. Didn't know that actually played effect on me, but when I was 18, I started a very, very small online store for eBay. And what I did was I found a local place that would sell headphones, and they're Bose headphones. So I took out their used as well. So what I did was I actually bought from the Bose website actually the little pieces, the pieces that would go in your ear, and I would sell them those individual pieces, and I'd call them new earbuds but used headphones, and those sold very well for about I'd say about 8 months. Really picked up during the Christmas and holiday time. So that was my first venture. And from that, I go a little different path. I actually think at that time I thought that the best way for me to actually have my dream was to become a doctor. And in that path, I went to MCC and I did 1 year. 1 year, and I realized that the classes and the environment I was in, I didn't like it as much as I thought. Obviously, that's not enough time to really say, but I got a job at EVDI as a medical coder. So from there, I started reading transcripts from doctors, and I really got an understanding of a little bit more of their job and what they play as a company, as a whole system, because a company is a system. So that really influenced my change in direction of moving to a different degree. So from there, I moved from a pre-med degree to I went to computer science, and where I learned C# and Java, and with those classes I learned that I didn't like the problem solving as much as other students did. So not that I compared to myself, but I definitely saw how they were learning and what they were interested in, and I didn't have the same excitement about these projects as some of the students did. So then I realized that I liked people more, and I liked interacting and getting more hands-on. And my dad actually works in IT for Banner, so I realized maybe I can ask him some questions. So I questioned it and what an analyst compared to a programmer would do. So I realized that a degree is only for the education, and what am I going to do outside of the world, in the outside world. So from there, I jumped from computer science to actually more of a business computer, CIS. So I went to computer information systems, and on that timeline, I got a job in Banner as an intern. I did that for a year, and I started moving myself into an analyst position, taking on roles that weren't mine. Bringing on an e-cig project and taking on going to Payson and setting up a facility on my own, and I requested that for me to go up there and actually be a part of this. What that did was it allowed me to, when an analyst position was open, I got that analyst position. So then I was in an analyst position, and that required more of communicating to customers and, being more verbal with people and understanding where they're at and putting myself in their footsteps. So it really went along the TEM, degree. So every time that something I would learn something from TEM, putting yourself in someone else's shoes, asking questions, and really understanding the TEM way and understanding the entrepreneurship way. That was so related to my working as well as while I was at work. So that's what I do now. I'm an analyst for Banner Health. That has been my passion for a year. I really enjoyed some of the projects we've worked on to save, on paper. So it's not just that we're saving Banner money, but we're also helping the environment, right? So if we're not printing as many labels, which I've reduced labels and face sheets many different times in Western region in Arizona, that has obviously helped the environment so much. And we have we have data analysts that will actually show us how much, a print off of how much we're saving and how much money. So I really am passionate about that. That was an amazing project to work on. And I think that the TEM project also goes aligned with, once you get on it, it's like a mind-opening experience, and you realize that, with this program, you can start digging into other things. So as well as going through these classes, I've been many times where I've worked on, WordPress sites. So WordPress is an amazing tool. I would encourage anybody to really look into it. Very, really innovative way, not for coders. This is very like, you plug and play. A lot of add-ons and stuff that you can buy and customize. But with that, you actually can open your mind to different like ventures and see these different companies. I mean, and if you ever Google WordPress, top 20 sites, it's amazing to see, some of these companies that actually use WordPress and what you can do personally with WordPress. With that, I've actually started a little tech company that I'm actually pursuing doing right now, and actually got Microsoft's okay to use BizSpark, which is a program that allows a startup to use all their programs for 3 years for free. So that's an amazing opportunity, and I look forward to seeing where this really goes. With the TM program, you also have an opportunity to be with people that are related with you, right? So you're not just with somebody that's a finance major. These people are really passionate about learning entrepreneurship and, thinking outside the box and doing these things that are just, very similar to you, which it helps you continue to go, with the program. I really enjoyed that as well.